Act Web Lead Forms lets you create online forms that are used to capture valuable contact data. By creating forms for inquiries, subscriptions, and registrations, Act captures the information that your customers submit, and Act feeds it straight into your Act database, allowing you to create new contacts and assign them to groups, generate new opportunities for your sales pipeline, and capture their responses as history records. Then you can use the reporting feature to gather your contacts' responses and generate any follow-ups with them. In this video, I want to introduce you to Act Web Lead Forms. To access Act Web Lead Forms, log into your Act account and click the Additional Features button in the left navigation. Then click the Web Lead Forms button in the marketing area. Web Lead Forms is available to every tier of Act Advantage. If you're using Act Cloud and you don't see the Additional Features button in your left navigation, that means you're not on Act Advantage yet. So to upgrade, visit act.com or contact your account manager to explore how you can migrate your account to unlock this and many other powerful features. Before we begin, let's briefly explore the settings area on the right. This is where you can set up things like your display preferences, email configuration, permissions for individual users of your team, and any payment integrations that you might want. We've organized Web Lead Forms by several tabs at the top: Forms, Drip Emails, Submissions, and Images. Let me show you just a brief overview of a few of these, and then we'll go into the details of each section in subsequent videos. I want to begin by going to the Forms area. This displays all of the forms that you've created. To create a new form, click the New button at the top. Now give your form a name, and then check this box that says Create and link a group for this form. This will create a group of contacts who submit this form back to you. Let's create the form now. When you create your form, there are several tabs for your form, and Act lists them at the top of the screen: General, Contact Fields, Questions, Appearance, Customized Style, Opportunity, and Webhook. Act has also created a custom URL for this form. This is the link that you should share with customers so that they can access and submit your forms back to you. You can also use the Embed Code area to host this form directly on your website. The General tab controls a large variety of basic settings for your form. Here you can turn your form on or off by clicking the status toggle switch to enabled or disabled. Then you can organize your forms by categories, set a URL redirect, add pictures and text to the form, set some design options, and create several submission rules for contacts who fill out the form. The Contact Fields tab allows you to configure which specific contact fields should appear and which fields should be required on the form. These fields can then be mapped into Act, and you can even determine how duplicate checking will take place against records already in your Act database. The Questions tab is where you can configure the real purpose of your forms. Will this be a survey, or is it a request for information? Maybe it's a sign-up for a newsletter or some other communication. There are lots of different field types here, so use the Questions tab to build out the layout of the form along with all of its questions. The Appearance tab allows you to choose an overall theme for your survey, and then you can use the Customize Style tab to modify that template according to your own branding or other needs. If you'd like to convert your form submissions into opportunities, you can do this on the Opportunity tab. When creating opportunities like this, you should use placeholder tags such as form name and contact name so that your opportunities will have unique names. Now, as your customers submit forms back to you, Act can automate follow-up activities, history records, sales pipeline actions, and even group membership. Let's look at one of my contacts who submitted the form just to see this at work. On the Activities tab for this contact, I set it up to create an upcoming call activity with the contact to discuss their interest. Then on their History tab, Act has created a PDF file summarizing their form responses so that I have this information nearby when I make that phone call. If I switch to the Contacts Opportunities tab, notice that Act has created an opportunity, automatically creating new leads for me in my sales pipeline. And finally, if I go to the Groups area, Act has also added this contact to the group for this form, alongside everyone else who submitted it. This group is already primed for me to reach out with a targeted marketing campaign. Let's go back to the form screen now. From here, I want to click the View a Report button to see the results as an overall summary. ACT will update these reports in real time, and then you can use the date filter at the top to narrow responses by certain date ranges. Of course, you can also export the results to a spreadsheet for viewing outside of the ACT environment. Use the Submissions tab at the top to see a person-by-person breakdown of their specific responses to each question. As you get more experienced with creating forms, you may decide you'd like to use the Drip Emails section, where you can create a series of emails to keep in touch with people as they submit forms back to you. This is a great way to follow up and stay in touch with your customers in a personalized way. Go to the Submissions area to see a list of everyone who has submitted a form to you and when it was submitted. Here you can view the specific results of their form as you prepare for any follow-up that you'd like to do.